Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Seattle Vipers Madden 12 ZFL content on YouTube. And I'm excited to start where we left off last episode. We got through our first preseason game. Off camera, I made some adjustments to the depth chart. It doesn't really matter, though, because we have some cuts to make. We have 4 players that need to be let's just say no longer employed by this franchise. So we're going to eliminate some of these guys. I'm thinking a kicker and a punter for our first cuts. Brady Douglas did not impress. Come on, coach. I know he can be productive on this team. I'm sorry, buddy, but these are the decisions we need to make right away. Really, in terms of these guys, Tyrone Myers or Josh Kirkland, I don't remember too much from our punting game. Goodness, last episode. So, let's get rid of Josh Kirkland. Cutting me will be the worst decision you've ever made. Okay, well, go out there and prove me wrong, buddy. And we're gonna scroll all the way down. I was able to preview the depth chart a little while ago to kind of get a better idea of where we want to go with these cuts, and I do want to keep 3 tight ends, but right now Jeff Mosley, he's a 38 overall, he's 23, so we're going to get rid of him. Trust me, I've got 90 potential. I will be in the Pro Bowl. Well, then prove me wrong elsewhere. We also have 3 fullbacks on the team that I want to take a look at. Coney Nair or Davius Sanders. I remember Nair making a couple big plays for us. Claire Ashanti, if you remember, I think he has like a 4-year contract, and I really want to see him succeed. So we're actually going to cut Davius Sanders here because my original thought was, we can get rid of one of these running backs. Well, that's not the case right now because the guys that are lower on the depth chart are doing really, really good right now. So, yep. So we're going to move forward there, and we're going to simulate this week. Moving forward, and I will see you when we are ready to go next week. And we are back here in preseason week 2. The Montana Bulls are now going to take on the Seattle Vipers here at home. I did adjust some game settings so that we can have maybe a little bit of a better gaming experience. The quarters are turned down in terms of minutes, so we're not here forever. And we have been trying to wrestle through why is my third string center starting at right tackle? I fixed all that. So here we go. Montana Bulls versus Seattle Vipers is on next. And here we are, the Seattle Vipers in their home uniforms. You're going to see this team for the first time here on ZFL content. NFL refs, and there's the Montana Bulls coming out. And here we are, gonna get set for the coin toss, and we will meet you at kickoff. And here we are getting ready for kickoff here in Seattle. And the game is underway. Mills is going to get the ball and kneel it there at the end zone. As you can see, we're going to take a different approach here to begin our game. We didn't get a lot from Stephen Arnold in his debut as a Viper, so interesting to see if he's got anything. And that is Brady Bohannon getting the start at tight end. We changed that up from last week. I saw a lot out of him that I really enjoyed, so we'll see how these matchups work out here in week 2. Of course, another guy we need to keep an eye on is Denzel Grove there as the second string running back. Or as the first string running back, excuse me. Oh, makes one guy miss all the way out to the 47-yard line. 13-yard rush in his first carry here at home. That's a guy I want to see excel more and more. There's lots of pressure from the third and fourth guys on the depth chart, wanting some of his time. We thought Grove was going to be the runaway for the starting spot. Right now, it's still the case. He had a great first week in preseason. I want to see a lot more is Steven Arnold, and Bohannon gets stuck on his wide out there. Oh, not what we want to see early on here. But honestly, I really enjoy the older Maddens and how you're able to customize. Look at this stadium. Look at the crowd. There's Arnold play action. I just had to dump it off. Had pressure. Couldn't get it done. And the coordinator being pretty aggressive here with a 4 verts call here in the first quarter. Can we get a matchup? I'm going to go back to him. Bohannon drops it, and that'll lead to a punt. I'll see you on the other side when we take over on defense. So it looks like we made the right decision at punter. We were able to get a punt on the 20-yard line, kind of coffin corner Montana back there. I'm interested to see how Montana addresses some of their players moving forward. As Terry's going to get the handoff, and he goes almost for a first down. And there's another sack. Young up the middle, getting pressure, causing a loss, and what seemed to be a really strong start for the Bulls. Doesn't go very well. Look at the stadium art in the background. Of course, we're playing on Xbox 360, so nothing is perfect, but I do love how there's this city in the background with Wilson trying to get to the outside. Not going to happen. Ball's going to be on the 30. There's so much customization in this game that I know a lot of Madden users really want to see out of today's Madden, and it's just not happening. So that's why I wanted to go back in time a little bit and see what could be available, as Arnold's going to get flushed and he goes down. One worrying thing is, at least from my playstyle standpoint, is the fact that Arnold can't really run. Man, but he can't put it on a dime as he finds Wallace out there. We tried to get involved last week and couldn't happen, so good to see him. But because Arnold's such a pocket passer type, we're going to try to run. It's not going to work. 4th down and 2. Yeah, we're going to punt. We're going to take a look at our new starting punter, Myers, here. He had a great punt inside the 20 before. Still have to figure out kicking in this game. It's just not what I'm used to anymore. As Chapman's got some blockers, can't do anything with it, and the Bulls are going to start on their own 26-yard line. And look at that, we only have 30 seconds between now and the end of the first. I think shortening up the quarters was a better way to go about it. We're still going to get decent stats. But I would really like to see in future Maddens, it's not really been something that's been present in any Maddens in the past, at least to my knowledge. You can comment below and let me know if I'm wrong, but I really would like to see, as you can see, our whole stadium here. There we go. At the end of the first quarter, we're tied at 0 here in this preseason contest. But as we enter back, the one thing I really wanted to see in some future Madden content is the ability, similar to what 2K does, where when you are setting up a season or you're setting up a franchise, oh, he lollipopped that over and I couldn't get there. when you're setting up a playthrough, like a big season playthrough, you have the option in the 2K basketball games to go like 6 minutes per quarter, say, but then there's also a stat that says normalize player stats to this minute marker, which means the rest of the league, the CPU actually plays to those minutes, and then you can get comparable stats. What's going to be bad, I guess I should say, in terms of any Madden content that decides, hey, I don't want to play 15-minute quarters, is that typically your guys are going to be at the bottom of the league in a lot of statistical categories, because the CPU, all that they're doing is they're competing in 15-minute quarters, but you're not, so you don't have the same time to really get in and make that happen. So I am interested to see if Madden says, hey, look, here's this one franchise, they're doing it really well. Or maybe that might be a gripe from the community. It's not really a gripe that I've seen in the past. Be interesting to get behind that in the future. Can't get it done. Now, we had substitutions last week for every quarter. I have noticed, Denzel Grove. I have noticed that that didn't happen this week. Like, we have Arnold still out here, so not really sure what to make of that. There we go, right across the middle to Stone, who gets stuck short. That's got to be short. Oh no, he was wide open for so long, and there's the chains. We're just short. You know what? We're going to go for it here. I don't know what they're going to call. We got bid on this last week, but it is preseason. Ooh, man, they're going to call a fade here. We're actually going to audible to a run. Put it in Grove's hands. Up the middle, lower the shoulder, get the first down, and that will be 2-minute warning here in Seattle as we're deadlocked in a 0-0 ball game. This offense needs to find their stride. There's Nair in the backfield now. Here we go, and sacked. One really hard thing to admit right now is our offensive line is not as good as what I thought it to be, as Arnold's going to air it out and Mills drops it. For the first time, we get to see Arnold's arm strength, and that's dropped. There's no other way around it. You're going to get hit. Hold on to the ball. Wow. 3rd down and 10 as the coordinator again's going to call 4 verts. Okay. Looks underneath the Grove. Makes one guy miss. Can't make the other guy miss. You know what? Preseason action. Ball in the 39. We're going for it. Let's do a quick pass here. Got him. Got Bohannon across the 50. This is good. I want to see this from Arnold. Let's go play action pass here. And Bohannon drops that one. There's an injury. So that's going to stop the clock. Let our guys regroup a little bit. There we go. There's Jackson Grammer out here, and he's got the hot route, so we'll see if we can't get the ball to him. Oh, he's going to go deep for Grammer. Over the shoulder, and bobbled and caught. Jackson Grammer on the 7-yard line. I'm telling you, there's something about him. There is something about Jackson Grammer. He was like 6th or 7th on the depth chart. Came out last week, made some huge grabs. Probably none bigger than that one. Oh my goodness. You go 5 wide, you're able to have him on the field. Boom. Look to him early and often. As Arnold now has a chance to put some points on the board. And that ball is incomplete. I can't believe Grammer came down with that. That's crazy. might be getting a fan favorite here. Okay, I see a blitz maybe happening. It is happening, but wanted to go to the corner of the end zone. Didn't happen. 3rd down and goal. We have such a good running game. This is stretching me. It's stretching the... it's stretching me, but it's also stretching the... Oh, no. Come on, Wallace. Oh, I knew it as soon as I threw it that was probably going to be a pick. The corner just broke really quickly. And Steven Arnold's going to end the first half with a pick. He made a couple decent throws. That deep one to Grammer, I think, could have been a little more, a little less archy, I guess I should say. Oh, no. Whoo! Ooh, man. And that's our starting defense. Oh. Yeah, I really do not enjoy our corners. But we do know that they're going to be a weakness on the team, and there's no way around it. I tell you what, if we stop Montana here, we very well might get the ball back in decent field position. We're going to try to come off the edge here with Nelson. Ooh, almost got me off sides. And there's a tackle. We're going to call a timeout. Good tackle in the open field. Our first team defense, for the most part, have kind of just held their own. Of course, these are two balanced teams, I believe, going at each other. So neither one has a decent identity. As Wilson. Ooh. No. Can't maneuver around. All right, field goal range is within reach, but... And Stone with the grab. We're going to call a timeout with 16 seconds left. If we get to the 30, we got a decent shot for a field goal, knowing that we have our starting kicker in. Wallace. Nope, I don't know how to call. Great. Okay. Underneath to Grove, and that's really gonna throw a wrench at things. Ball on the 41-yard line. Can I move Grove out at all? Okay, I can. How do I do hot route? Okay, up on the D-pad. Okay. So that's how we do it. Oh, I had B. Oh, no. Where is our offensive line? We need some more time. Look at that. Just right up the middle. Nobody's really doing their job. Yikes. Well, not a good look for us. And that will be half here in Seattle, as the Bulls and Vipers are tied at 0. Let's see if maybe we get some second team action out, as the Bulls walk into Seattle deadlocked at 0. Yeah, I don't need to see a halftime show that it is good. We'll get to it in the regular season, but not a lot of highlights here for a 0-0 ball game. As Douglas can't get the big hit there. And Montana will start on the 21-yard line. I think this is a different quarterback. Yeah, because I think Buchanan is a different running back. So Haywood making an athletic play, jumping a diving lineman to get to the running back. We're going to blitz off the edge here with Russell, if he can face the right way. And Nelson, a lot of time, just airmails that one out of bounds. Unfortunately, it's not looking very good for for these guys in terms of moving the ball, at least in the first couple plays, based on their second teamers. Is that a fumble? I don't know. That was a backwards pass. I kind of gave up on that for a second, but anyway, Mills is going to be back returning this kick. As you can see, our back end zone, if we ever get close to it, it is actually nicer than the pixelated version we get. It is the Viper Pit as Mills fumbles. We knew that was going to be bad. He was catching it on the run. Oh, no. And 26 can't get him. Can Russell get him? No. Touchdown, Bulls. Oh, my goodness. Well, it doesn't get any more awful than that, does it? Well, yeah, the short kick really threw us there. And there we go. 7-0 on our first mistake of the game. Here's a big kick. Mills has a shot of redemption here. Oh, 70. I watched you miss that block. Where were you? As you read that right, Trevon Cox is going to get second team snaps this week due to the injury of our second string quarterback. Cox is going to try to show that he can do stuff. Also, you see Sutton in there at running back. Further on down the depth chart, he's going to get some second team snaps today. And again, third downs have kind of been the conversation for us, haven't they? Over 5 here. Not a good performance at all. Oh, I see him, and I want Grove, and Grove is gonna make the catch. Denzel Grove, the starting running back, goes right up the seam, and Trevon Cox throws a missile down the field. Whew, I was so worried because normally I'm not good at usering guys and catching. Grove is going to get some wide receiver snaps today. Underneath, there's Tamini. Big tight end Tamini out to the 20. And here we go. Be interesting to see the coordinator's calls down here because we do have a lot of questions at running back. We obviously have questions at quarterback. We have some wide receivers that are further down the depth chart. This is bad. This is bad. I was dumb. I can't believe I only lost 2 yards there. But you have to untrain yourself how you've played Madden for all these years if you want to play these older Madden games. Oh, I saw A. He was so open. Couldn't get the ball out in time. Here we go. We're going to have a pre-snap motion by Kirk there on the outside. It says Phillips is our hot route. We'll see. Kirk in motion. Yeah, we're going to go underneath the Phillips. Take our lumps. Take our 4 yards. Get closer here because I think the kicker here is a punter. Yep, here's Myers. 98. Can he get it there? Yes. So no action today from our starter kicker, as Myers, our punter, is going to be kicking field goals. And there's Lee, our kicker, punting because of how the depth chart substitutions work. And we both know that, well, they're not good at each other's jobs. But if in a pinch, wow, look at that. If in a pinch, they are serviceable. We can use them. I'm glad we gained those 4 yards before that kick. All right, Montana coming out. Oh, there's Buchanan. Big 12-yard gain. So I want to hear from you guys down in the comments, just thinking about different Madden features that are present in other sports games that for some reason, there goes Buchanan. Oh, man, right up the middle. Oh, oh, that's rough. All right, well, our second team unit not doing great things, but putting it in perspective, we did give up 7 on a punt muff. So, 14-3. I hate losing, even in preseason. But it doesn't look very good today. Anyway, let's talk about Madden today and the features of Madden. Made one guy miss, made another guy miss. So I want to hear from you down in the comments. I've seen that there are some people that are viewing these videos, which is great. You know, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. It's free, and you'll stay connected here as we approach draft day today. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But what Madden features are you wanting to see that you have seen in other sports games? Like, I've talked about the simulated stats from minutes to shorter quarters, so that the league then is simmed to the same time frame that you're playing in. As you can see, we're going to go here now to the fourth quarter as Seattle turns to night. Snack stand still snacking. Yeah, but like, what are you interested in seeing that you've seen in other sports games that you'd like to see in Madden? On the run, gets it out to Sutton. First down. I think we need to hurry up here. We're gonna change the tempo a little bit. So let's talk about draft day, because today, when this video drops, it is draft day. This is a Seattle Seahawks channel, so we do talk Hawks here. I want to give a video on the post-draft content that we're going to be seeing out of Seattle here. What do you think they're going to do tonight? There's obviously hopes that Seattle doesn't trade back from the pick they got in the Russell Wilson trade. You obviously want to use that, but how do you use that? What do you want to use that on, as Cox just gets absolutely murdered? What is it, 4th and 13? Yeah, we're going to punt. We're going to give up. Are you one of the people that think, oh, we got to draft a quarterback this year? Or are you one of those folks that go, we'll just rebuild. We'll deal with the quarterback room like we have it, and we'll move forward with what we got in the room as it is, and we'll just try to build around whoever is going to be quarterback? I'm of the opinion, personally, if you can't get Malik Willis at 9, which I don't think you will, I think you should trade back. Now, I've been a Seahawks fan for my whole life. I'm 27, so it's not a long time, but I've been around enough to know, the Charlie Whitehurst days, the days in where we stunk, the in-between between Hasselbeck and Wilson. Like, that was when I really grew up a Seahawks fan. I got to see kind of the back part of the Hasselbeck era. Obviously watched Super Bowl 40. But, you know, what I'm going to take a time out here, just hedge my bets. But, what do you think about Seattle maybe being a little more patient with their quarterback room, or they just go really aggressive and try to get one of these quarterbacks this year? I know Pete Carroll has said, we're not rebuilding. He's very excited, blah, blah, blah. What's your opinion about all that? Got him. No, overthrew him. Oh, deep accuracy's not great. Noted. I was of the mind that time I got him. I was of the mind a long time ago that even going into last season, something's got to give. You either have to trade Russ and cut your losses, or get rid of Pete and John Schneider and rebuild. Like, just blow it up and really make Russ basically the owner, philosopher, or whatever you want to on the team. Give him everything and anything he wants, which they tried to do, but ultimately, in my opinion, Pete's not going to let go of his philosophy. Oh, fumble. This has not been a good day for the Vipers. Oh, we got to get him. Come on. But yeah, I think personally, if you can't get Malik Willis at 9, which I think he'll be gone by then. I honestly think somebody might trade up, might make a big splash and go and get him. Then you trade back, which I hate, because I remember many a drafts where Seattle's picking like really, really late, and you stay up and you wait, and at the end of the day, it's, oh, they traded out of the first round. Oh, that's wonderful. I wasted all this time waiting for my favorite team to draft, and now they're out of the first round. At least I get that disappointment at pick 9 and not at pick, 25. So I'm personally okay with it. Tried to get a strip there on Buchanan. Yeah, we have just not been good today, guys. 14-3. Really getting whooped out here. In my opinion, we need to run the ball a little bit more, but it's not what the coordinator calls, so I want to make it real and make it interesting. But yeah, I personally, with Drew Lock, I haven't spoke about any of this really on the channel, just because, one, the health of our family has not been that great in the new year, and I really haven't had time to really address this channel. But in my opinion, the trade's not awful. We got some picks for the future. We got some players that can make an immediate impact right now. You have a quarterback that'll actually throw to a tight end. It's got some potential. And in all reality, Pete won a Super Bowl by running the ball, having a quarterback be the point guard, and he hasn't won since. So, do I think that this team is geared for any kind of significant noise this year? Probably not. It all depends on this draft and how these picks are going to make an impact on the team. But personally, I'm really excited for the quarterback room as it sits. I really like the notion that we bring back Geno Smith, the guy who knows the offense. I think that was a must. And then I personally feel that it is smart, as you see the Vipers are going to lose this preseason game. Oof. I like the Drew Lock trade. This could very well be a change of scenery, and now he's a new guy. And then the other guy that nobody's talking about that I think I enjoy him the most is Jacob Eason. Jacob Eason can be a real threat moving forward for the starting job. As you see here, we lose. We're losers. Eric Douglas, player of the game, even though he did absolutely nothing because he's a fullback. Or maybe he was the guy with the scoop and score. I really don't know. Let's take a look at stats real quick, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Seahawks football. We'll make some cuts, and we'll do what we need to do going into tonight. As you can see, Our total offense was pretty good. We just didn't run the ball. And, of course, we turned the ball over way too many times. This is getting more and more interesting. Yeah. The clear runaway, I don't know. So I'm going to try to figure this out moving forward. Let's take a look at blocking. Okay, I think I remember this guy giving up a few sacks last week too. Our sack numbers, Jamarius Wood and then Caleb Young coming off an edge. Okay. Isn't that funny? Like, our punter made a 42-yard field goal today. All right, I will see you back at the main menu, and we'll talk a little bit more about Seahawks football. And as you can see, we're back here at the start screen, and we have the option to simulate the week, but we're going to go to the cut players screen. We're just going to do this week. I really wanted to see Jamie Murphy play a little bit more. There you can see his overall is now up to a 60, which has improved a lot. So I don't think we're going to make any cuts in the quarterback room. You can't organize by rookies because, well, everybody's a rookie. Running back. Oh, goodness. So we have Malachi Merle, Anthony Sutton, Austin Brown, and Denzel Grove. I think these two are pretty good. I like Sutton's first step, and I really enjoyed what Merle did last week. But Austin Brown, he kind of fell off last week. I would like to see him used as trade. Fullback room, I think we have to make a choice here. Cody Nyer's done some nice things for us, but Ashanti's got like a 5-year contract. We can't simply just ignore that. Tyron Stone has not made a lot of noise for us, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna let him go. Ouch. Jackson Grammer, you are making this team. I want 3 tight ends. Not happy with 3 tight ends that we have, but it is what it is. Edrin Watts is going to be the starting left tackle. We're going to cut Kaiser here. Cutting me will be the worst decision you ever made, okay? Lots of threats. And then Casey Holmes, we're going to get rid of me. I haven't even noticed him in the preseason. So there we go. We're going to simulate this week now. But honestly, guys, I want to hear from you down in the comments. This should be out few hours before draft day, so as you can see, we're going to play the all Madden Los Angeles Reign next week. What do you feel about the quarterback room as it sits right now? Do you think we need to draft another guy to make it 4 players in that room, or are you interested in seeing Seattle Seahawks build any other way? I'm excited for this draft. Mainly because we're not talking about quarterbacks as much because it's such a weak quarterback draft. We really highlight other positions. So that'll be it for today for Seattle Viper content. Next week, we're going to come back and face off against the LA Reign. Let me know down in the comments how you think these videos can be improved. Did you like this week a little bit shorter versus last week a lot longer? Or let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you later, next episode of ZFL football content. Or who knows, maybe Zach Talks Hawks will feature some Seattle Seahawk draft breakdown between now and then. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.